2007 Billiards and Snooker Congress champion, Lee Van Corteza. The 2007 Derby City Classic 9-ball champion, Feijen.
Welcome to the majestic Mohegan Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut, and the finals of the 17th Annual International Challenge of Champions, the longest-running TV event in billiards history. Let's take a look now at our Aramith road to the finals. We're down to just two here in Connecticut. Feijen of the Netherlands, the Terminator, with big victories over John Schmidt of the U.S. and Thorsten Homan of Germany, and Lee Van Corteza of the Philippines. They call him Van Van, with two huge match wins over a couple of the biggest stars in the sport, Ralph Souquet of Germany and Johnny Archer of the U.S., the defending title holder of the Challenge of Champions. Here's our Mohegan Sun tournament format for the finals. It'll be 2 sets, each one a race to 5. If we're tied, we will play a one-rack sudden death tiebreaker for all the money and the title. They will alternate the breaks. There's a 30-second shot clock on the players with 1 timeout per rack. You must call the 9-ball, and it will be foul on all balls. The scene's so familiar now after all these years. The Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Welcome everybody inside the Wolf Den, where now Lee Van Corteza of the Philippines waits to break in this opening rack of the first set, and a good look at someone you probably haven't seen before, our Olhausen player profile, Lee Van Corteza of Manila. In the Philippines, they call him, as I said, Van Van. A couple of big titles, but nothing on the magnitude of what he is trying to do right now against this man, Feijen of the Netherlands, the Terminator. And also tremendous titles, and one of the titles that he has, the Skins Billiards Championship. He is used to winning a lot of money under the lights and the TV cameras. So Feijen, I think, would have to be considered a little bit of a favorite over Lee Van Corteza. Of course, Mitch Lawrence and Alan Hopkins doing the job here. And Alan, as I say that, we're both laughing because he may be a little underdog, but he's beat Ralph Souquet and Johnny Archer. So how much can you give up?
I don't see any underdog here. I'll tell you the truth. Both of these fellas are playing fabulous. I mean, and look at the first break. 3 balls on the break.
Wow.
And a nice opening shot on the 4-ball. Actually, he's got a cut shot on it, but something he wouldn't mind starting with. And you got to check this break. I mean, the 1 just flies in the side pocket as usual. There goes the 3. There goes the 2. They both go in the corner pocket. Cue ball stays right there for the pink ball, the 4-ball, and there's the start of it right there. And he did not want to hit the 8-ball. He's left himself a difficult shot on the 5.
And is he playing quick or what, Alan?
He doesn't take much time. Matter of fact, he goes so quick he doesn't even chalk. If you never noticed that, I'll tell you.
Well, he made it through a couple of racks without chalking at all in his semifinal, which took both of us by surprise. But
unbelievable.
It doesn't seem to bother him at all. No miscues. And he's making this look incredibly easy, given that maybe he's so nervous that he just wants to get through it.
Well, it's the most money, I believe, that he's ever played for, Mitch. $50,000.
I would say without question. And this, let's mention this great playing equipment as he gets ready for the 8. Because we got to do this quickly. He's going so fast. The Olhausen table, Super Aramith Pro Balls, and the Chameleon Rack, all official sponsors of the Challenge of Champions. And this 9 for Lee Van Corteza in about what felt like 12.5 seconds takes a 1-rack lead early here in Connecticut over Feijen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Mitch Lawrence, a 1993 champion of champions, Alan Hopkins, one of our favorite places in the world. Can't say it enough here at Mohegan Sun. And the pressure of the International Challenge of Champions, $50,000 on the line. And right off the bat, I didn't even have time to catch my breath. Feijen, you're going to get a chance to see now. Fantastic player, but man, Lee Van Corteza of the Philippines, he might not have any titles of this magnitude, but he's got some great tradition to build on, Alan.
He certainly does, Mitch. You know, Ephraim Reyes and Bustamante both have won this event, and they're the 2 players in the Philippines that all the Filipinos look up to. So he has his work cut out to catch, to stay up with that, like that status that he has to meet, and that's going to be tough because those 2 fellas play great.
We saw him in his semifinal matchup just come with some fantastic shot making against Johnny Archer, and now in this match, first rack, boom, 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 3 balls on the break, and takes care of it quickly. So we know he's here to play, and we will see how Feijen, the Terminator, answers that challenge here in Connecticut. $50,000 winner take all. 2 sets, race to 5. Doesn't get more exciting than this.
And he has been breaking the balls. Unbelievable. The one ball keeps going in the side pocket, and there it is again. And I'll tell you what, that is going to be awfully tough to beat. I mean, look at this break. This is like picture perfect break. You can't ask for a better break than that.
So he is continuing the work that he did in his semifinal. The Simonis pocket cam, you're getting some great looks.
2 balls on the break, the 1 ball and the 6 ball, and the 2 balls straight in the side pocket. A little bit of an angle. Probably draw the cue ball over to the side rail here. Watch out for the side pocket there. Ooh, that was a little close, a little too close for comfort. Well, again, here Niels is here playing for $50,000 also, you know, and he's never won this event also. So both players have never won this event.
True. Last couple of years he's been here, lost a couple of very tough matches. But we know what he thinks about coming all the way from The Hague in the Netherlands to win $50,000. Be awful sweet. A great trip home. Should he win it?
Oh, look out. This is a little too hard.
That's definitely there.
But now here's something I haven't seen him do in both of his other matches. And there's a mistake. Drawn the cue ball back. And here it is. He has to bring the cue ball back for the 4. Hits it with low right hand spin and draws it straight back into the side pocket. And that would have been a little too hard anyway. He'd have came down behind the 9, but he scratched, and another nice opportunity for Mr. Corteza to run the rack. Angle on the 5.
As he moves that cue ball down table, I thank a few more of our official sponsors, Q-Tech Cues, Simonis Billiard Cloth, and Ozone Billiards. Talk about quick work when he is at the table. And I have a feeling, we didn't see him play quite this quickly against Johnny Archer, but I have a feeling this might be his speed.
9 ball.
As I said, we haven't seen too much of Lee Van Corteza here in America. He's made a couple of trips. World 10-ball championship and the Florida Pro Tour stop. But this is where the real work is for this man, and leads quickly by 2 racks against Niels Feijen. A chance to show you a couple of our great official products here at the Challenge of Champions, the Chameleon Rack and Super Aramis Pro Balls. See referee Frank Del Pizio set that rack up.
The little lever action right there tightens the balls up so they stay tight.
Niels Feijen of the Netherlands, the Terminator, will try to make himself and his presence felt here in the finals, because so far it's been all Lee Van Corteza, 3-0 in this first set.
And that was very surprising. He did not make the 1 ball, but he made the 2. And he's straight in on the 1 ball. So this could be something new, him shooting at the 1 ball. Because he's never shot at the 1 ball, I don't think, Mitch, when he broke him.
I'll tell you, in his semifinal, that one went every time he broke.
That's a very nice layout here. He's got to get something under his belt here, you know, Mitch, to get himself going, some momentum and stuff, you know. He made an error. He's only made 1 error. I mean, he missed, you know, he scratched in the side pocket, and then you can't let that bother him. And I don't think he will. I think he'll bounce right back.
He's mentally a very, very tough competitor. That's one of his strongest points. He works hard on the mental side of the game. So I agree with you. I think he'll get past it. And against Thorsten Homan in his semifinal matchup, he was dominant also. He really looked great. So see if he can carry that in. We have seen over the years what the pressure of $50,000 can do. It's a question of who holds up to that pressure.
we sure have seen it.
And one thing that I think should tell you everything you need to know about the pressure of this particular event. We've had 16 of them. No one has defended their title. And that's an amazing statistic. You can't do it back-to-back, especially when everybody here is a champion. Every year, everybody here is a champion.
Well, I mean, very nice shot on the 6 with low left-hand English, bringing it back. The 7 ball, he'll just roll in the pocket for the 8 ball on the corner, just maybe force follow a little bit. There it is, and that's a force follow shot where the cue ball just goes forward a couple inches, even though he hit it a lot harder than that. And here the cue ball just come right up for the 9 ball, and we've got ourselves a match here, Mitch.
As well it should be. The finals. The International Challenge of Champions. Niels Feijen making a statement of his own in rack 4, still trailing by 2 racks here in Connecticut. And here, a familiar sight indeed, one we've come to know and love, the Howling Wolf here at the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Holding a beautiful cue that will be presented to our champion of champions, a good friend of the Challenge of Champions, Mike D'Amata of Q-Tech Hughes. Feijen Corteza liking it a lot so far here in Connecticut, leading 3-1 over Niels Feijen in the first set of the finals. 17th Annual International Challenge of Champions. Mitch Lawrence and Alan Hopkins bringing you the action. Soft break again. And this time the 2 and the 6 in that corner pocket, and I think a shot on the 1, Alan.
Yes, he has a nice shot on the 1. He made a great break. Cue ball's in the center of the table, and the 3 ball is on the bottom rail, so we're going to see some action with the cue ball here. We're going to have to make the cue ball come back down table for the 3 ball. Here it comes, a little left-hand spin, bringing the cue ball on the left-hand side. Perfect. And remember, you want angles, and he's got an angle. Has come back down table for the 4 ball, which is in the middle of the table, the pink ball. He's playing the 4 ball in a side pocket. Now he's looking at the 5 ball now to make sure he has a pocket for it. He does.
He just, the way he plays, it's kind of, he just looks at the shot for a second and then hits it and stands up and looks again, just kind of, just
well, here I've seen him pick up a piece of chalk. That's the first time, Mitch.
Wow.
Yeah, there must be a little something to this rack then. He's got a little testy shot right here. Get position on the 5. He's got to be careful.
Watch out.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. It's not an easy shot. And did he get there? It looks. Well, I'll tell you what. He was going right toward the side pocket.
That's what I was looking at. I was wondering after Niels Feijen fouled in the other side pocket, I was wondering if that would play a part here, but nope. Instead, how do you answer Niels Feijen's break and run in rack 4? It's one of your own.
Break and run out. You know, it's hard to even illustrate him. He shoots so quick. He doesn't
see that hand moving, and then you just kind of slap it down.
Yeah, you got to stop. So he doesn't waste any time.
On the hill in the first set, leading by 3 racks, is Feijen Corteza of the Philippines. And that brings us to our pool tip of the day, brought to you by Mohegan Sun, featuring